we're mostly set. I also think I don't have to work out now today. So we have a little tree that will go in here, bigger tree out front. Okay, I didn't have to move that much. It's just there's always stuff, so much stuff. Now this table, obviously it still needs to be cleaned off. There's like, you know, a camping towel, because everybody has camping towels out in Canada, where we already have a foot of snow and have for like weeks on end. And then all of the other random things that end up just collecting. Like if there's a flat surface, it collects things. Do you see that desk? There's just stuff everywhere. And most of it has a home. It just has somehow lost its home and ended up just laying in flat spots around my house, because that's the way that it works here. I am just going to set up this little tree. It's a pencil tree. It's my favorite tree. We bought it when we lived in a house that was just way too small for our other tree. Now, I don't like our other tree. It's huge and it has no lights on it. And since they invented trees that have lights like pre-lit, the other tree seems like so much work. But I don't feel good about throwing it away and it ending up in the landfill. So I still have it, and every year we suffer through putting lights on it. I do, actually. It's me. But Tegan wants to be really a part of the process this year and maybe start to take over some of that. So I might just let her. But this little guy is so super simple to set up, and I love it. Like it is the best. And it doesn't require too much work in order to get it all fluffed up and like ready to be decorated. Maybe I need another one of these, but I don't. That's the thing. I'm always complaining about how much stuff we have, and then sometimes I think, oh, we should get another tree. And there, that's it. Like, how simple is that? Merry Christmas, everybody! Okay, I'm getting comments. What was that comment, my friend?
It isn't even Christmas.
Not yet. It's just over a month till Christmas. Time to put up the Christmas tree. We have ourselves a little morning visitor. Just sitting there on our fence. These girls are getting it done. It's looking good. Oh, the sun is so bright.
This guy's fun to
Try and find a good spot here. This tree has all
Hello.
of the ornaments that aren't balls.
Hello.
And now, trying to get the house tidied up with Clancy coming home, but seriously, I have a situation. Is it just me, or does anyone else's entryway collect stuff? But not only that, like, I don't know if you can see, my floor is filthy. Where did the mud come from? It's been minus 20 bajillion outside. Where is the mud coming from? So not only does it need to be vacuumed, it also obviously needs to be washed. And I have been doing it every week. I have to say, I'm very proud of myself. I've been getting the floors washed every week. And yeah, I don't want to wash the floors today. There are still many things that I want to get done. So, you know, we have a mattress in here. That also needs to find a new home, but trying to get rid of things in the middle of winter is not always the easiest either. But we did the whole getting beds for the kids, all of that stuff, and now we have an extra mattress. So we have to figure out exactly where that's going to go, because we don't want it in the garage either. So, other tree is supposed to be going here. And it's the time of year where your house feels like there's not quite enough room for all the furniture and trees. How do you feel about that? We also may have got a package. Mommy may have picked out her Christmas present and bought it on a Black Friday sale. And it's here already. There may be a few other ones in there too. I am having a hard time figuring out, number one, I need to go through the little things that I've picked up throughout the year. But then on top of it, trying to balance it out between everybody as far as price goes. We try to spend close to the same amount on everybody. And I haven't even, I don't know. In the end, it all gets blown out of proportion and our kids don't care. And I'm trying not to be obsessive about it. But it's like just trying to figure out, okay, we're trying to keep it within this ballpark. And yeah. Also, we did put up our Christmas list and everything. So Tegan's is a panda bear. Addie has her bunny as usual. I drew it like super huge. That was not planned out very well. Kaden did a light bulb. Bailey, this is Bailey's wish list. It's empty as usual. Kieran's has a nice car. And then we have our movies that we want to watch over the holiday season, Christmas goodies that we want to make, what's going into turkey dinner, and who's buying for who. We've got that all listed up here. Activities that we want to do. So things are starting to fill up. Things are starting to come together. Because we put the table back in here and got this room organized, all the toys ended up in this room. And Tiggy fluffed half the tree, and she did such an amazing job.
It scratched my arm so bad.
Right? And now you have a greater appreciation to why I don't like this tree. So at some point in the next couple of days, we need to fluff the other side of the tree, and then there's a bajillion boxes of lights, and those need to go on the tree.
How would you do those today?
Really?
Yeah.
So we're all going to the same place tonight. We're going to the Light Up Festival, but we are all going at different times and with different groups. So Kieran's going with his friends. Kaden has made arrangements to go with his friends, and then Clancy and I are taking the girls at some point. So I am making a taco dinner so that people can eat as they need to go out the door. I have a feeling that we're not going to make it a family dinner just due to the fact that we're kind of scattered everywhere. I don't know. I'm not sure what Kieran's timing is, but the really sad news is that this is our last package of ground beef. Okay, and that looks disgusting.
That looks really gross. Why did you show that? Why?
I didn't realize it looked like that. It's mostly frozen still, so I'm trying to cook it down.
We'll show you later once it looks less gross.
when it looks like food.
Yeah. It's unedible right now.
It's called steak tartare, frozen steak tartare. Anyway, I deemed our very last precious package of ground beef, worthy of being turned into tacos, because we haven't had tacos in forever. He's as cold as I am. Oh golly, you guys, I have not been that cold for at least a year. It was so cold. So we got there, Clancy ended up dropping us off, and we walked over, and I couldn't even get my camera out fast enough because my hands were so cold. But as we walked up to the big tree, they started the countdown, and so it was 10, 9, 8, and then the tree went on, and then people cheered, and we walked past, and there were so many people, and then we walked to one end of the festival, and then we turned around, and we walked most of the way back. We met up with Clancy, and then we walked for, I don't know, 4 or 5 blocks to get to our truck, and we were so glad to see the truck so that we could get in and come home and warm up. So I'm filling the house with the smell of ginger snaps, and they smell so good. It smells Christmassy. We've got the one tree lit, the other tree needs lights on it, and then decorations and all of that. But hey, it's the start of the weekend. We should be able to get that down. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't given us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you all soon.